Mic check, mic check, mic check. What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
What's going on?
It's your boy, CP the People's Champ. Okay? I'm going to just go ahead and be honest and be transparent with y'all. We recorded a whole nother 20-minute video and didn't.
We should share it. We should, like, as a blooper after this one, because this one
Yeah, we're going
to
to put some of the blooper in there, I guess. But anyway, we back, and but we got it sounding right now. Anyway, hey, what's up, guys? Your boy CP the People's Champ. You can call it episode 1 or podcast 1, whatever you want to call it. No official name yet, but just sit down, chopping it up, podcasting and talking with my wife, my beautiful wife, Crystal. Crystal, say what's up.
What's up, good people? What's up? Thank you for having me.
You're more than welcome. I'm honored for you to be here.
Thank you. I'm
took
honored
your
to be
word.
here.
I'm honored. I took your word.
You did. It's okay. You can
But
have
look.
it. What's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine.
Right. So listen, as you all know, y'all seen the Facebook post. I thought it was only fitting to have my beautiful wife be the first person that I talked to, that I interviewed with my new piece of equipment that I'm going to be podcasting with, because y'all seen her page. A lot of y'all who follow us, y'all familiar with her journey, what we went through last year. And I just wanted to have my wife just come on and just speak with you all. She's going to drop some insight about what she learned throughout her cancer journey. And she's just going to kind of just briefly fill you in, fill you in on what we went
like
through
me.
last year, especially at the end. So yeah, Crystal, hey beautiful, how are you?
Hey, husband. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I hope you are.
I am. Thank you for having me again.
It's amazing for you to be
Yes,
here.
I'm so happy to be
in
here.
25, the third day of 2025,
Yes.
and here we are sitting here.
Yes. First of all, I'm thankful you made the good decision for me to be your first guest.
Right.
Because, it's the beginning of the year. I don't want no turmoil in the house.
Right.
So,
I
and then
can dig
second of all, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Because it's the third day of the year and you doing this.
On it.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, cheers.
Making boss moves.
Cheers to it.
That's what I'm talking
Cheers
about.
to it. That's what
Cheers,
we're talking
boo.
about.
That's what I'm talking
Podcast.
about.
Let's go.
All
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave my buttons alone.
We making moves. They love a good button. Anywho, so as you all know, I've pretty much shared majority of my journey.
But it was something unique though. Like what just happened?
Yeah, so got diagnosed in April 2023. So pretty much all of 2023, just was going through the thick of it. Chemo, surgeries. Started last year, 2024, radiation. Then had to go back into chemo because they found some residual cancer in the tissue that they removed. So then had to go through that. So I was tired and I was over it. I was tired. I was over it. And one thing that I was so happy to cross the finish line because I was like, okay, 2024, I'm gonna be done. New year, no cancer. Let's lead that back in the new year. I mean, in the old year, and be done with it. So, I did my follow up, and I wanted to do additional surgery just to make some adjustments. And my plastic surgeon said, okay, I agree, but we can't get you in until, the beginning of 2025. And I'm like, no, Dr. Clavin, that's not, no. We're not taking any of part of this journey into the new year. This is going to be done this year. And he's like, Crystal, we can't get it done. So he was like, well, you can keep calling and checking if we have any cancellations, but, we're booking for 2025. And so I'm like, you tripping. So I kept calling, after a couple of weeks, got kind of tired of, being that worrisome, client. So I gave up and I gave it to God, and I really gave it to God. I was like, God, if it's in your will, let it be done. And I took my hands off of it, didn't worry about it. We went into the Christmas season, we was like, oh, we want to host a family, have a good time, do a little
party,
have a
Craig
little
and
party.
Day-Day.
Yeah, we should have took collections. We forgot next year. Anywho, I wasn't a bit more thinking anymore about the surgery. I just said, we'll deal with it when it comes. And I got a phone call on December the 4th. And they was like, hey, Miss Peoples, we have a cancellation. And, so your surgery scheduled for December the 20th. And I'm like, what? How did this happen? Because the big thing, I think I shared in my post, is that, every time, finally, I think they kind of got tired of me. And they was like, Miss Peoples, we just want to kind of set expectations. even if we do have a cancellation, we need to have like 10 cancellations for you to be able to get on the operating room. And I was like, so the likeliness of me like making it like it's kind of slim to none. So this is why this was just nothing but God that this happened. So I was able to have my surgery on the 20th. People thought, I was crazy. But we had a Christmas party on the 21st. By the grace of God, I enjoyed myself. We did a lot of pre-planning before that date. And I was able to leave my cancer journey in 2024 and step into 2025, healed, done with it, and just able to just focus on just my normal life, my marriage, my husband, my job, my health, and just be happy, healthy, and just free. So
that's amazing.
Thank you, babe.
What are some, so you completely done, finished with it? Like, tell them.
I'm completely done.
Done with it?
Yeah, I'm completely done, so I'll now going forward, continue to do my annual mammograms. Ladies, get your mammograms.
Yeah.
Like, don't sleep on that. Like, take it serious. I know it can be painful sometimes. Can squeeze your boob. It can, be scary. But go. Get a friend to go with you. Take your spouse with you.
Yeah.
Call me.
Take your support.
I got some PTO. Call me. I'll go.
Support.
Take your support with you. Yeah. But yeah, so just my regular checkups, and that's it. I'm completely done, and I'm thankful to be cross the finish line and just be done with my cancer journey.
That's amazing. What would you say to someone who may still be going through, from someone who is freshly out of it, and someone who may still be battling? What would you say to that person?
I would say, first off, cancer's hard. So don't minimize your journey. Feel your emotions. Give yourself grace to be human. You're going to have your days. But with that being said, mindset is everything. So try to have a positive mindset. I leaned on God heavy in this journey, and it brought me so much closer to God. And I think it was just my mindset of just regardless of what I'm going through, like I'm going to make it through it. I'm going to, make it to the end. So I tried to stay, positive, even through my rough days, just trying to stay positive and just say, like this too shall pass. This is just a chapter, in my complete novel. This is not the whole story. So I think positivity and just mindset can like change the circumstances, like from night to day, just your perspective on how you look at it. But it can be hard to look at cancer in a positive way.
Right.
But
it's mindset. Though.
Yeah, it's mindset. It's mindset. Mindset goes a long way.
Yeah.
So
Can as someone who was there and went through part of your journey, went through your journey with you.
Yes.
Can you share some of the resources, some of those helpful people, groups, organizations who were there, who showed up? I know that you like received wigs.
Yes.
Some foundations, research groups, X, Y, and Z, who's like stepped in and provided some resources and stuff for us.
Yeah, absolutely. There are so many resources. I was just blown away as far as how many resources were available for, just someone going through cancer journey. Like, and as like Chris said, wigs. I mean, they like acupuncture for like pain. They have massages that, and I'm not talking about like, like a medical massage. I'm talking about walking into the room and you're like, am I in a spa? Like, I mean, they offer you like gas cards for people who might struggle with, as far as, having resources to get gas. They have like meal service, maid services, because when you're going through cancer and chemo drains your energy, sometimes you don't feel like getting up and cleaning the house or cooking a meal and things like that. So the resources were endless. I was able to do cold capping, and I don't know if a lot of people are familiar with that, but it can be expensive. But it's a way to help preserve your hair through chemo, because a lot of chemo regimens go. And this organization literally paid for it. Like I just had to submit, and they gave me a complete grant, and I think it was like $4,000. They paid for the entire thing. And so I am signed up to kind of give back, through that organization, because I feel like, you know, when someone gives to you or supports you, you do your part as
Right.
well to give back. So I'm signed up there. But yeah, the resources are endless. So I feel like going through cancer, you know, you might feel like you're alone at times, but there's so many resources, support groups. I mean, dietitians, so many different resources that you can tap into as
Mhm.
far as just to make you feel like, you know, you're supported, you're not alone, you know, just to fill those gaps of whatever you may need. So a lot of great resources out there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Um, are there any notable? I think about people like Aunt Carol.
Uh-huh.
Can you think of anybody who just comes to mind, and not to just like not to put you on spot. And the reason I said Aunt Carol is because she's close to us and
Mm-hmm.
she's a survivor. But
Yeah.
just anybody who comes to mind who kind of just stands out to you, who you just any random person who just comes to mind, who you think of when you think about your cancer journey outside of me.
Um, God, that's hard, babe.
I
It
know there's a lot
is.
of people.
Because when I tell you so many people, like, I mean, stepped up. I mean,
Hmm.
like, literally, we would come home to groceries
Yeah,
on our porch or cash apps to get lunch.
yeah.
I remember the day that I left, that I finished my first rounds of chemo. I mean, literally, like, this kitchen was full of flowers. I was
Hmm.
like, I mean, I was receiving packages. I'm like, okay, who is this from? Y'all got so many pink blankets. Like,
Yeah, pink blankets
I
and
need to,
pillows and stuff. Yeah,
yes, like when I
yeah.
tell you, so yeah, I'm gonna tell you, babe, I can't. Like, I mean, God, it just the list goes on and on. I
Yeah.
mean,
I would say Elder Barbara's one person who sticks
yeah,
out.
Elder Barbara
Elder
definitely
Barbara.
Jamie,
Jamie and
Laurentia.
Dwayne and Laurencia, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people came to sit with me. Perk came to get me from chemo
Yeah.
sometimes, whatever. She came to sit with me. Mama
Yeah. Yeah,
Tanya,
Mama came.
like,
Man and
yeah.
Erica sent the stuff all the
Yeah,
time.
they sent us stuff. They came and ate with us afterwards, and you know, and it's
Yeah,
just
your
like,
dad, Miss Zora,
I mean, we can
everybody, a
sit here
lot
all
of people.
day.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, and I, like I said, I don't want anyone to
Yeah.
feel left out if we didn't necessarily say your name, because literally, this podcast would be never ending if
Yeah,
we
we've
went
been here
through.
for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it amazed me sometimes when I literally would, you know, be like have a chemo session, and I maybe wouldn't say anything to anyone, and then I literally would, like, at the end of the night would have like messages and
Hmm.
me say, hey, how was chemo today?
Yeah.
Like, how did it go? You know, and it's like my friend Toya, she would do that. And I'm like, how are you keeping up with the schedule?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I didn't even say anything. So to me, that was just so just supportive and just touching that people were really
Right.
like invested in my journey.
Right.
So
I
yeah.
got you.
So yeah.
That's amazing.
I got
That's
a question
beautiful.
for you.
I'm proud of you.
I
Go
got a
ahead.
question for you.
What
You
up?
be the only one asking questions. So, because I feel like a lot of times, like people focus on the person like that
Mhm.
actually has the cancer. Sometimes they can overlook the person, the spouse that's going through that journey with them. So, you, as my husband, like, how did you feel like going through the journey? Did you feel supported? Did you feel left out sometimes?
Oh, I definitely felt supported. I felt because people, as much as they checked on you, they checked on me. I earned a new respect for some people for how they checked on me during that process. Yeah. Um, but it was rough as your spouse watching you go through something that you can't do anything about, watching your body have to change, watching certain medicines and things like that do certain things to you, and just having to just be by your side and just be supportive and not be able to do, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
it's a mental, emotional, spiritual thing, you know what I'm saying? And it definitely it plays on you. It plays on you heavy because, like I said, there's nothing that you as a husband you want to always make sure that you're in a position of protecting and providing for your spouse. And
Yeah.
when they're in a situation where you can't do anything, it kind of puts your back up against the wall, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was rough, but it was also a situation where I was able to watch you be strong and be uh resilient and be just all them words that equals like a strong woman
Hmm.
who's, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that was that was amazing to see. Like I said, just watching you get chemo on Wednesdays and we go hit the gym,
Right.
we be right back in the gym on
Training.
Thursdays, right back getting to it. And, you know what I'm saying? Just always just trying to continue to maintain the home, maintain the house, working, not missing no days. I can't recall any day that you took, that you actually like a sick day that you used, you know what I'm saying? It was just a testament of your strength, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just proud of you, man. Just watching
you.
you go through that. You're a beast.
Thank you. I think that was important to me. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was important to like continue to tell myself like I have cancer. Cancer doesn't have me.
Right.
And it was like, yeah, I refuse to allow it to like control my story or my narrative. Like
Right.
I'm gonna keep control.
Yeah.
I just thinking about this, some of the things you said. I think one like key moment that stands out to me in my cancer journey with you and I think it, you know, like it definitely gave me another level of appreciation for you. And it was such a touching moment when, and I know it was probably hard for you too. You probably said, why did she ask me to do this? But when I asked you to cut my hair,
Yeah, it was tough.
yeah, that was such an emotional,
Yeah.
I think it was harder. I think it was just as hard for you, if not harder, or than me, because you were the one that had to do it.
Mm.
But at the same time, I think it was such a beautiful moment that we shared during the journey.
Yeah, true.
Because it's like, as you know, you're cutting my hair and like I'm trying to be strong and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Yeah, it's rough.
And, you know, as I look up, you're crying.
Yeah, it's rough on me.
And then I'm crying and we crying and you just cutting and stuff like that. But it's just like, I appreciated you for that. Because I
Yeah.
don't think I could have did that myself. And so I know that was a lot for me to ask of you.
Yeah.
But
There's a lot to do.
I know, but you did it.
It's a
I
lot.
love you for that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one moment that forever, like, that will be.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree.
that's a moment
I
that
agree. Well, yeah.
sticks out. So yeah.
Any last words? Last things you want to say? Big plans for 25?
Just to live it up.
Yeah.
Like last year and a half, I feel.
You back outside.
Yeah, I'm back outside. I really,
Hey, back outside.
hey. For real though, like the last year and a half has been so heavy,
Mhm.
and you know, and so like this year, you know, I'm very goal oriented. You know, I'm like, okay, babe, we need some goals. We need some goals. You know, and I still want us to have some goals, but this year I just want it to be easy. Like I
Yeah.
just want to focus on enjoying life
Yeah,
and
just
making new
enjoy it.
memories. I want to catch some flights because we
Yeah.
didn't catch no flights last year.
Yeah, true.
I just want to like just appreciate every day.
Yeah.
Just enjoy life. I'm happy. I'm
Yeah.
healthy. I'm free. You know, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
How about you? What you want for 2025?
Gonna do it big.
You wanna
We
do it
gonna
big?
Get to it.
Hey,
Everything.
you already on a
You
good.
see it, yeah, day 3.
you
We in
already day 3.
We get to it.
Pulse moves.
Oh yeah. Listen, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate you watching. Listen, y'all like this video, share this video, comment,
Share.
get in the comments, show some love.
Yes.
If you don't mind, let me know what you like, what you didn't like, what you want to hear from me, what I could be doing better. All that good stuff, it don't matter. But listen, from CP the People's Champ, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Miss Crystal, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being my first guest.
Thank you, babe.
With your amazing, beautiful self.
Thank
Y'all make some noise. My first guest on the
Thank you,
People's
thank you,
Champ
thank you.
podcast. Hey guys, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back with some more. All right?
All right.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
All right, now we got that.
We did.